Hello and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are building in San Sequoia and we are building a thrift and bubble tea store. So the idea with this speed build is to make it match the surrounding warehouse looking buildings that were off to the side. And this is where the lot is located in San Sequoia. It's just a small little 30 by 20 lot. And there are two different sides. One side is the bubble tea store, and then the other side is the thrift location as well. In the middle is an outdoor patio with tables, some live music. So there's like a piano, microphone, karaoke machine. Really cool place to be, really cool place to hang out. And that's what I wanted to build for today's video. So yeah. As far as packs for the lot, I only use 3 packs, Growing Together, High School Years, and City Living. I don't know what City Living object I ended up using, but that's okay. Either way, it's a very limited pack build, but I wanted to incorporate stuff from High School Years and then Growing Together as well, because San Sequoia is part of the Growing Together world, but I thought it was a great opportunity to have another location for a thrift and bubble tea store. So kind of a good spot. I really like it. It's a very busy place in the town, and matching the windows and doors, we don't have some of the cool fun colors that the decorative shell, or I wouldn't really call it a shell because your Sims can't even do anything with it, but like the decorative buildings that were surrounding this lot. We didn't have some of the bright fun colors, so I kind of made do with what we did have available in the game as far as colors of windows goes. And I tried to make it fit in and blend in as much as possible with some of the coloring on the exterior as far as like wallpapers. I ended up using the Growing Together new siding that has a variety of different colors, and I think that was probably best because, again, we didn't even have some of the bright fun colors of the siding that they used there. So kind of made do with what we have to get it as close as possible. But I think in the end, it turns out to be a fun little location. I just want to say last week I did take off from building, which was actually very nice, but also because I was traveling and attending a Taylor Swift concert. So yes, I am a Swiftie. And yeah, the concert was great. She really puts on a fantastic show. There were a lot of people, like 60 some thousand people. It was insane, but I had floor seats, so I was pretty close to her. I would say probably within about 50 feet from her stage. I did share some photos and some videos from the concert on my Instagram, which is, I believe it's just the Simified YouTube on Instagram. But if not, there's a link in the video description below for my Instagram where you can check out some of the videos from the concert. But yeah, I have to say Taylor Swift puts on a fabulous show. Would I do it again? Absolutely. But the chances of that happening are very slim, because I was actually incredibly lucky to get tickets to even go this time. Like, I followed all of the Ticketmaster stuff and made sure that I was in the waiting room and everything like that. And I just got incredibly lucky. And will that ever happen again? Probably not. But it was a great show, great time. I'm still kind of recovering, I guess, because I didn't really sleep much the night before the show and then the night after the show, because panicking about having to pack and travel. And then after the show, I kept thinking about the show, but also the hotel room I stayed in had some trouble with the plumbing where the pipes were gurgling all night. And there was a lot of noise in the morning. It sounded like they were trying to fix the gurgling pipe issue. So not a great opportunity for sleep. Plus, we got back very late. We didn't get back until after midnight after the show. But again, fantastic show. Great if you can see her. She's absolutely my favorite. And I think I have to say that I like her more now as an artist. Not to say that I didn't really like her a lot before, but I like her even more than I did, which I didn't think was going to be possible, but I do, because attending the concert, she would like talk to the audience, and I don't know, she was just very real. You kind of forgot that she was famous, you know, like she's like this huge star, because she kind of just felt like another like friend, I guess. Like she was having a normal conversation with the entire audience or people in attendance in the concert. So yeah, like it was just very interesting. But I have to say that I appreciate her more, and you can really tell that she really cares about her music, and she really loves writing her music and sharing her music. And that's basically what the whole show is about, is her, you know, sharing her music with everyone to enjoy it. And I really felt that. Like I really felt that in the show. So yeah, but again, if you want to check out some videos and some pictures from it, it's on my Instagram. The link is in the video description below for my Instagram. So yeah, great time. But anyway, back to the build. So as you can see, the bubble tea side is taking shape. Now, most of the upper floor of this building, or upper floors rather, are just like open air or kind of like empty. I didn't want to fill it with anything. I didn't really feel like we needed anything up that high. And since the thrift shop had its own side of like the store, it actually did get a second story, which I thought was great to put some changing rooms, but also a one toilet, one sink restroom, because there was a requirement for one toilet and one sink. And I didn't really know where else to put it on the lot, because the lot itself is actually pretty tiny between the buildings, and there just, you know, wasn't really any more space. So we do end up putting like the little restroom area up in the upper corner up here towards the front of the building. These are the changing rooms. So I just slap in a mirror and a door to kind of give you a little bit of privacy. I did think about doing like an archway, but nah. I think the door is way better. Like yeah, just for that whole trying on clothes kind of thing. Not to say that Sims will, but maybe they will. Out here is the music area. I did grab 2 trash cans because that was a requirement of the thrift and bubble tea store. And this is where I kind of squeeze in the small little bathroom, which is the only bathroom on the entire lot. But it works because your Sims will probably be preoccupied with some other things, such as the bubble tea, shopping for some clothing, or enjoying the music outside. There is a karaoke machine. That's what the city living item is. That's what it is. The karaoke machine. That came with city living, and I put that out there so Sims can kind of, you know, scream their little hearts out in their little Simlish, singing probably horribly, but it's still good entertainment. I did also put the piano from Growing Together out there, which I thought was a nice little touch, just to have some music and like fun activity outside on the building, kind of make it feel more alive, I guess. So this is the register area of the clothing side of the thrift, or the thrifting area. And I did try to squeeze in another table there, a display table, but it's like, no, we don't really have room for that. I wanted to keep enough space that Sims can easily navigate. I do find that like when it comes to like bubble tea and the clothing stores, the Sims tend to like crowd around the counters, or just kind of get in the way of each other, especially the one in, what is it? Copperdale. They kind of hover around the counter for the clothing and then the bubble tea thing. And that lot is actually very small in Copperdale. So, yeah, like I think it's all combined on one lot. So, and in one building. So like it's kind of tight, but I wanted it to feel kind of cozy and comfortable, but also plenty of space for Sims to easily navigate without getting kind of stuck inside each other and then all that fun stuff. So it should be a pretty smooth lot to play in, and it should be very fun as well. So it's kind of just feels a little bit real. I brought some realism to it. And it fits very well within this portion of San Sequoia. So really can't complain. We are just decorating the outside. I thought some cool posters would go well there. And inside I found the bubble tea sign over there. So I thought that was kind of like good to have like a menu of options and choices. And now we're just doing some exterior lighting on the build, which I use these base game lights, which I thought fit well because they're kind of like coastal looking, but they also lit up very well compared to other outdoor lights. And I just like the light that they casted down. I was looking for some things in Debug, so I grabbed some landscaping from Debug, the trees, which are actually matching the trees that are off the lot in San Sequoia here. So it just kind of continues on, I guess. And then we do some potted planters out front using some move objects, and I raise some flowers up inside these potted plants, which I think give it a nice storefront kind of vibe. I don't know, it just brought some color to the front, additional color than what was already there, but it just looks very nice. Like, I would really want to visit here and have my Sims play here and just kind of enjoy an afternoon or a day out here, either shopping or having some bubble tea. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. If you're still watching, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what you think so far, if you like it, don't like it, anything you would change. I did try putting in some railing here from Debug. I wanted to find like the red railing that was used around the neighboring decorative lots, but I couldn't locate that in Debug, so that's okay. I don't think we really need a railing on the front. It kind of, I feel, would maybe distract from it a little bit. But anyway, here's what it looks like with the screenshots. I think it looks fine without a railing. It kind of just flows well together. It's meant to be an open air kind of shared community space, and you can see the other lots in the distance there. I think it fits very well within the neighborhood. Great location. So it's called Sequoia Sip and Thrift. I thought that was kind of a little clever because you're, sipping your bubble tea, but also you're thrifting for clothes. So it is called the Sip and Thrift Sequoia, because San Sequoia. And you can find it on the Sims 4 gallery. It's a 30 by 20 lot, and my EA ID is TheSimified. If you enjoyed this speed build, make sure to give a thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. But yeah, I thought we would kind of mix it up and do a community lot to kind of jump back into builds after my weekend off. I am thinking about doing a police station next because my police station on the gallery seems to be broken. I explained that in the previous video about different colors of the police station objects not working. So we may revisit that and do that. And I think that would be kind of fun. Kind of give a little bit of break from just plain old house building. I do like to do community lots as well. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this speed build, and I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.